Hello, I am Yukubari Wewa.
And I'm Cynthia.
Yuko for short, if you want to call me that, but this is Donut County. Nice little puzzle game that we're going to get started right now. So if you want to explain a little bit of what we're doing as this starts.
Actually, before we get to the actual gameplay, right here we have what's called the window skip. It's pretty good. A lot of this game is text mashing, and we just did it. That skips the first bit of it, which is nice. So what we are in this game is we are a hole. We're a hole, we eat things, and it's kind of like Katamari in that way. What we need to do in most levels to finish the level is eat either everything or all the big stuff. Occasionally there's just like one thing that things trigger on. So...
Sorry about my extremely loud keyboard.
So yeah, a lot of this game is text mashing, as we said. So the story hook is that we are a whole delivered whenever someone orders a donut from the donut shop, which has been taken over by the gentrifying raccoons. Yeah.
So right now, you're gonna see. So this is like that was like a little mini level. We're gonna be getting into the actual levels. Hopefully here I don't get the wrong cutscene glitch, and I didn't. Good. Okay. You can sometimes get the wrong cutscene loaded in there, and it's super annoying. Not quite as annoying as my ridiculously loud keyboard, but.
You may have noticed we're running in Chinese, but then that's because that is the fastest language as far as we...
Yeah, well, there's been testing done on that. So this is the first real level. So most of the levels consist of multiple little segments where you have to get everything in the first segment and you'll move on to the next one. So as you're about to see here, just throw the skull so that we can get it a little bit faster. And then we move on to the next segment of the level.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the current strat. I'm not entirely sure why. I think it is a little bit faster. Yeah.
So do you grab the dog early?
Yes. So you're the one who introduced this game to me, but I don't think you've played since some of the new strats have been discovered. So it might be interesting to you.
Nice.
If you want to explain how the physics of this game work.
So the physics in this game, from what I've read, some interviews and social media posts by the devs, are actually a little weird because getting things specifically, actually like the long 2x4s in this specific segment specifically to fall into the hole are actually a little weird. So not only is it about gravity, there's also a little bit of suction towards the middle of the hole, which is useful sometimes. Also, if you hit the edges wrong, things fly or really weird.
Yeah, you can get some crazy launches.
Oh, so you didn't didn't get early kiln there.
That is the earliest. That's the fastest you can.
I've seen earlier kiln without. I've seen kiln without the. I think I've seen kiln without
Without the bike? No.
Without bike.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So as you see here, sometimes you gotta wait for stuff. There's sometimes, there are things that are kind of...
Well, usually I can't do it, but you can sometimes get...
Okay, so what that skip he just did is that there's at the end of every level, there's like a level up screen. It's just story. There's no actual stats. It's the exact same number every time, but if you quit to menu and then hit continue, so you skip that screen. So that's a time save.
And this is the first level where we're gonna have like actual animals.
I still don't agree with this strat.
Okay, you don't have to agree with it. It's the fastest strat.
I don't think it's faster.
It is though.
So here's the thing. The rocks you see are big and hard. Specifically the ones on the back right are big and hard to get. And if you get all the snakes, they're easier to get.
Well, not just easier to get. They're basically impossible to get.
Right.
All
Yes.
the snakes.
Fair enough. But
you have to get a bunch of grass.
Scaring the snake and then letting it immediately drop into a hole. It's gotta be faster.
No, because it won't go into the hole.
All
right. So for this snake,
there's a fast cycle.
I don't really need to get this cactus, but I'm gonna get it anyway so that snake will go into the hole faster.
So.
Oh no, I think I got it. Yep, there we go. Okay, great.
So yeah, you got the first double.
Just barely.
So she's afraid of the snake. And if you spook the chickens, then she realizes that there's a snake. Oh! Did you get it?
I didn't. I don't know how I missed that. That's
So if
like
you spook that chicken and that chicken at the
Yeah.
same time, you skip.
Yeah.
You do both the cutscenes at once.
honestly, I'm very confused as to how I missed that. I never missed that skip, but whatever. And the hole always likes to freak out when you get this little hole here. Yeah.
So
it does
yeah,
weird stuff.
it's that, and on a later level, there's the bird stand. Anytime there's something that's like really tall, and the way it's built, the physical, the model extends below the stage. When it's grabbed by the hole freaks out weird. That's just how it is in my experience.
I think that's the one that really freaks out the most.
Yeah, I think it's the bird also.
Not so much.
Some of the stuff on the tree level where you gotta burn everything.
Yeah, sometimes. All right. And yeah,
So
so on
here-
some of the levels, many of the levels have different goals. So some of the levels you just need to get specific items. This level you need to get everything. So
Including all the pieces of
yep,
grass.
including all the pieces of grass, which is annoying. And
So-
this is the first level with the bird.
And so here we have a weird mechanic. You need to get big enough to grab stuff. To do that, some of the time you're gonna end up drinking a lot of water, which will fill your hole. The way you
That's
get,
not what I wanted to do.
the way you empty the hole is have the bird drink the water. Also, when you empty a pool, you'll get all the things that were in the pool, which gives you more stuff to get bigger.
And I should just say that I don't speak Chinese, I don't read Chinese, and the new game button is right next to the continue button.
It's always a risk.
Well, I mean, it's not that much a risk because you have to click yes to confirm, and I do know not to click yes.
The one issue I have with running the game in Chinese is I should know the difference between the yes and no based on position. I don't.
Yeah, nose on the right.
So here is actually a cool piece of tech. What you're doing here is grabbing the popcorn and then the fire to make the corn
and then the fire to make
popcorn. Now, so that's will fly everywhere. If you stick your hole under the tent, it all bounces off the tent, drops right back into your hole, so you don't have to go recollect all of it.
So here you're going to see, so you don't actually need to get everything, so I'm not going to be picking up all the fence posts. Never mind, I lied. I am picking up all the fence posts. I entirely meant to do that. Oh, yep, that's what I didn't want to do. Okay.
So, can you consistently get fast cycle on soup yet?
It's RNG, I'm pretty sure.
Alright, well, we'll see. We'll see when we get there.
So this level is a lot of fun, as you're going to see. Everybody loves rabbits.
First off, can I say I really don't like how slow the rabbits walk?
Yeah, that's fair.
And here we go, the main mechanic of the level.
So, I don't really need to pick up everything. I just need to pick up enough stuff here.
To grab the next pair of rabbits.
Right. And the way we're going to do that, we're not actually going to...
You don't grab the mound?
Don't grab... I grab the mount.
Okay.
I'm saying I'm not going to be grabbing the rocks.
Okay, yeah,
Just
just
gonna be doing that.
I've soft locked on that flip before.
And
I've also soft locked on that drop. If stuff drops in during the cutscene, it's gotten me a soft lock. I don't know if something's changed recently or what, but...
that was super fast. I think that might be the fastest I've done that level.
I soft lock, and this is the level I've soft locked.
I've never soft locked on this level. I don't know how you soft lock here. How do you soft lock on this level?
To me, it always seemed when that stuff would drop in during the cutscenes.
I've soft locked on many levels. This is not one of them. Should be noted, the risk of soft locking is not actually that high. It's just that
Once you get hit once or twice, it burns you.
yeah. my text mashing has significantly improved since I started playing this game.
So there's a mechanic in this level, which is...
Light stuff on fire.
So the way it works is you grab the campfire, have the bird chuck a coal in. Once you have a coal in the what's it called, you get a big fire, which allows you to burn off all the leaf things. I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, these are
tree.
Joshua trees. I don't think I've ever actually seen a Joshua tree, so I have no idea what these things are.
But those all fall off, which allow you to get big enough to grab everything. Maybe it's the trees on this level I was thinking, because the... Oh no, it's the thing the bird stands on at this level.
What am I missing? What am I missing? Okay, I don't know what I was missing, but I got it. Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up? Alright.
I dropped your friend. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, so that level, a lot of the time, I don't know what causes it, but, I mean, no. Some of the times, it's just that I miss one of the little things on the Joshua tree, but, I don't know. So, I'm reporting for this mission, so, alright.
So yeah, main mechanic in this level is light the firework to spook the birds.
Oh, no, okay.
There's a fast way. I think there's a way to like faster cycle that.
No, because if you go too early, it'll actually not, it'll launch too early and then you don't get to... Okay, so sometimes one of those bits of rock can fall down and save a little bit of time later, but unfortunately it did not this time, so it's going to be a tiny bit slower, but not too bad. At least it didn't launch the piece of rock all the way out, so that I can't get it at all. Okay, that
So
should be good. We should be good.
As you can see, we also do the popcorn thing in this level.
All right. And you said that there's a way to skip it out
I
of
was
this
sure
cutscene.
I did it.
Nope, it's not a thing.
I was so sure.
Alright.
So yeah, these interludes are after, they're kind of a flash forward. There's a bit of,
Well, so basically all of the levels are taking place after everyone's already been dropped into the hole and they're all kind of discussing what's happened and what they should be doing.
yeah, gameplay is actually a flashback.
Until after the level after this one. This is the second to last of the flashback levels.
So, radio first or radio last?
Radio last, because...
There are some people who really hate the music in this level.
who hates... No. Nobody
There-
hates the music.
there-
It's just that it's faster to get the radio first.
No, there are people
But who
hate
cares
the-
about
who
speed?
do it because they hate the music. And also, I don't think it's faster to get the radio first.
It is faster to get the radio first. Not first, but it's faster to get the radio early on. Whoops. Alright, and here's some
These
lizards.
lizards
that,
are really annoying.
Yeah, they're difficult to see, and
Once you see them, they try really hard not to get
yeah,
in.
yep, they do. So generally in this game, animals do not like to get into the hole.
People,
people
even
are
anthropomorphic animal people, are fine.
They don't care.
They kind of freeze up when the hole shows up.
They're just like, yeah, fine. Let the hole take me. I don't care. I wasn't doing anything important.
I mean, they will they'll be angry about it in the cutscene later, but you know, at the time, they kind of freeze up and don't stop you.
All right. Yeah, those palm trees are very satisfying to get.
You need the grass?
Yes, you need some of the grass. Yeah, that's one of the levels that, like I said, so different levels have different conditions for the end of the level. That level, you don't need to get everything, but you do need to get your hole to a certain size. And this is the first level where we're going to see the catapult, which is a lot of fun.
There's some weird skip here that I think
So I'm not going to try it because of the fact that it's very easy to soft lock.
And one tuna in a hole. So how does this skip work?
So normally you would launch the chicken. So you're going to see we're going to get the catapult here. So normally you would launch the chicken into the fence, and that will break the box faster than launching it into the air. However, the chicken can get stuck on top of the fence, in which case you just soft lock the game. Nothing you can do about it, you just have to start leveling. So I'm not going to bother trying.
Come on, man. You gotta live a little dangerously.
No, sorry.
We're not even in.
Oops, too many boxes. Alright.
Is the quick way to do this. Yeah.
Yep,
So
you just knock the chicken.
Normally
right
you're supposed to like wait until he drops all the way down, but if you pull it off real quickly, it'll spring back and whack the chicken into the barn, which is.
So here we're just getting enough eggs in order to get that silo in the back there. Once we've got enough eggs for that.
God, I'm so bad at getting this. I don't know why I can't get that silo consistently.
It's, yeah, you do need to... It's not so easy. Oh, I messed up. Okay.
Oh!
No,
Oh, you gotta go to full size.
No, not full size. Oh my gosh. Wow, this is embarrassing. That hasn't happened to me in a very long time. Okay. So that wasted a lot of time, but, you know, it happens.
As you can see, there's some weird suction into the hole.
Yeah, okay, the physics were being wonky with me there. Okay, so I was wrong. That other level was not the second to last, so, because I forgot about a few levels here. Okay, yeah, no, there's like two levels from this point? Yeah, 2 levels from this point. So, this is the bear level, which there's a skip here that I don't believe you've seen yet, because it's a fairly new skip. So here's going to be the first level where we have the frog. And the frog is just a great mechanic, you'll see.
The frog likes to eat stuff, and how do frogs catch the things they eat? By throwing their tongue at them. So you launch the frog, it launches its tongue.
Okay, the frog did not want to get off of the stump there.
And when the frog falls, the thing the frog is grabbed falls.
Come on,
and
no,
you get
why
that.
is it rolling? Okay.
And the frog gets bigger, which means your hole gets bigger.
Alright. So, in this next little section here, normally you would have to wait for the frog to eat all of these bees in order to get big enough to grab the bear. However, we only really need 2 of the bees, because if you launch it from a very specific spot there, you'll just grab the bear anyway.
Nice. That is a new skip to me,
And that does not want to get in the hole, so I'm going to grab that so that this will go faster. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Not having the best of luck with stuff getting in the hole. Most of the time with this game, I'm just sitting here half the time yelling at stuff to get in the hole. It's just how I play this game. Cat Soup, welcome to the best restaurant on Earth. Unfortunately,
have you heard the word unsanitary?
Oh, come on. What? Get in the hole. Alright. Unfortunately, with this level, we do need to get everything, so I'm going to be picking up all this random grass first, and then we're going to grab those cockroaches. Remember that big cockroach. Alright, and hopefully we get good cycle, but I have not been getting good cycle lately. I'm pretty sure this is just RNG. So, as everyone knows, soup has 3 ingredients. Yeah, okay, decent cycle, fine. Soup has 3 ingredients: broth, salt, and pepper.
And specifically not cockroaches, no matter how much they want to get in. Also not cans.
Well, no, the cans are fine.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Okay,
the cans are fine.
Incorrect about that then.
Okay, so now that we've now that the bird has deemed our soup delicious and souply, we can just go around. Oh, no, I get this first. Forgot about that. All right, we can just go around grabbing all these cockroaches because who cares? They're just cockroaches. Adds protein.
Yeah.
Okay. Screwed that up. But
So
whatever.
here's where you grab the actual biggest thing you'll ever grab.
Yeah. These high rises right here. Largest items in the game. Oh, come on. They sometimes require a little nudge. And this is also the last level. I love cat soup because it's the last level that I need to do menuing on. From now on, no more menuing. That's actually not true. There's going to be a little bit of pausing to exploit some... oh, you haven't seen it. Yeah. New skips. Two new skips.
So, our raccoon friend, PK, has finally got his quadcopter, which he's
Yay.
very proud of.
Yeah. It's an awesome quadcopter. I mean, just look at it. He's flying
When
it
have you
around.
seen video this good out of a quadcopter, right?
Okay, squad. Are you jealous? And wait, what's she doing? Why is she? No. No. Oh, the gall of that girl. How dare she? You don't just break a raccoon's quadcopter.
And then
After-
steal his tablet and use it to pilot his hole and take literally everything around him, including him, into the hole. She finally got sick and tired of him eating the entire neighborhood with
Yep.
the hole.
Yep.
Yeah!
I forgot to get that dumpster first. Oh, come on, get in the hole. Alright, and no menuing. I almost paused there, and then I remembered I don't need to do that. Alright, so now we're at present time. So we're sitting around discussing what should be done.
And why DK is a jerk, which we've been doing the whole time, but we're not going to stop now.
Right. So what they've decided is to get this guy Possum, who's a conspiracy theorist. Oh, you want to explain the hilarious conspiracy theory that he believes?
Oh, what was it again?
So Possum believes that the world is both flat and hollow, and as the characters note, yes, this world is in fact hollow because they end up inside of the Earth.
And the other thing is that something the developers noted in, I think, I forget whether it was social media posts or interviews.
It was an interview.
Is that the world is actually completely flat because you couldn't get the whole physics to work with hills or any sort of curve in the ground anywhere. So this world is actually completely both flat and hollow.
Yep.
And so in this world, the weird conspiracy theorist is actually correct for once, which, yeah.
Alright. So we just skipped a whole bunch of scaring the cat. Normally you have to scare the cat 3 times and it's very slow and we don't feel like doing it. So,
I still don't know how you say that.
you have to just grab a whole bunch of stuff while the lights are still out. I mean, not while the lights are still out. While you still don't have the battery and the flashlight.
So it's before you even do it the first time.
Yeah.
Got it.
So you can grab the flashlight, you just can't grab any of the batteries. And so here, as you can see, a lot of the time you have to wait for stuff to become edible. So with the house, it's a very long time. So it doesn't really matter how fast we get the rest of that stuff in the yard. It's just we have to wait for the house for a set amount of time anyway. And so the possum says, all right, we need to get the hot air balloon from the beginning. And how do we find the hot air balloon? Well, we need to get the police chief. And this is my least favorite level in the game. I absolutely hate this level. I'm so bad at this level.
So you use launchers on the water bottles to make puddles of water, and use the puddles of water to run the wheel. It's the water use, right?
Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, damn it.
Well, first you need. And then you can push the raccoon all the way up the log flume, so he has a fun old time.
I'm gonna launch that. Oh, I forgot to launch that. Alright. Yeah, so I launched some water over to the left there for later. You'll see. There we go. So, with the small wheel, we launched water at it. Now with the big wheel, we launched water at it. So, there are really only 3 things that you need to pick up to end this level. You need to pick up the Ferris wheel, the flume, and the police chief. There was one time I was on PB pace, and I forgot to pick up the police chief. I don't know how, because he's tiny, and most of the time I pick him up by accident. But, yeah, the level did not end, and I was very confused for a very long time.
And the police chief, I think, is knocked out, but we got his radio, which is what matters.
Right. And we are going over to where the hot air balloon is, which is right over the 405, which I always, every time I think of this in my head, I think of the 495, but that's just because I'm from DC, so...
Instead of, from California, where this game is set.
Right.
I think
Yes, it is definitely California. I mean, they even have the whole raccoon on the hill there.
It's Hollywood.
Right.
Yeah. Grab the raccoons, they're busy watching TV.
Yeah, I don't know why they're watching, like, this static image on all of these TVs.
It's one static image.
It's a single static image stretched across 9 TVs.
Raccoons have good TV taste, I guess? I don't know.
And as we all know, blue donuts are the only donuts that are launchable. This is just a fact of life.
So now, what we do is we lure the first cop into dropping his camera with the blue donut, then we spook the cops with the flash from the camera. They drop.
Oh, did I miss him?
Yes.
How did I miss the third? Oh crap! Wait, what just happened?
Nice! That's a faster cycle!
No, it's not. I have no idea what just happened there, but it was definitely not faster.
You were able to launch one before you had finished all of them. So now we're trying to get the.
So we just launched.
Ooh, that was
twice
a lot.
at him.
Normally you have to. Oh, you did get him twice. Actually.
Yeah. By hitting him twice.
I missed something here. And now you.
I assume this is normal in California.
Just everybody drives into the hole.
I mean, it's the 405. I gotta imagine this is like just what people do on the 405. It's probably what people will do on the 495, if we're being honest.
Music gets good here.
Oh, but we left all those donuts on the ground.
Remember, donut shop is some
And
donuts.
wrong cutscene glitch. Yeah, so just like we could get in the first part of the game, we can get wrong cutscene glitch here, which we did.
So what does wrong cutscene glitch?
Means it first shows the ring of people sitting around, and then it skips to the hot air balloon coming down. It's normally just supposed to show the hot air balloon coming down.
That's
but now we have
a glitch.
Yeah. Now we have the hot air balloon, and we're gonna fly over to Trash King's mansion.
King of the Raccoons.
Right. Trash King is TK, so I can only assume that BK stands for Burger King.
Let me think of some way to say quadcopter with a B.
No. I mean, everyone knows all raccoons love quadcopters. Alright. So we're gonna text TK to see if he'll let us in. Who is this?
New phone, who dis?
Sorry, new phone. See, that's the little bit of Chinese I know. Alright, and he doesn't respond, he just leaves us on red, so as we do with all people who leave us on red, we're gonna trash his house.
Or we're gonna try, at least. But unfortunately, his walls are good, and there's not a lot of stuff,
And
so.
you're gonna see a new skip, so. There we go.
What the hell? Oh my god!
Yep.
That's a major skip! So
Yep.
normally what happens is Possum shows up, you get a flash drive from him, launch it into his security camera, and get in through the door like that. He skipped all that, and that's a skip I hadn't seen.
Yep, and there's gonna be another one that I hopefully can get, but I really don't know how to set it up so well. Like, that one's pretty easy once you know what to do. But the second skip, it saves a lot less time. That's the biggest skip in the game, honestly. Actually, no, the first skip, the window skip, is probably the biggest. But
That's pretty close.
yeah, no, it's a big skip.
So now we use the snake's tail to hit the buttons.
Right,
We're gonna,
just like we did before.
We're gonna move the grabber to the animals.
And that's the grab button over there on the left. Every good biology lab needs a grab button.
And finally, we get our good friend, the frog.
Yep. Gotta love the frog.
Frog. So we grab.
Yep, and you don't. If you hit the fly exactly, he doesn't actually spit out his tongue, which is pretty great.
Faster.
A little bit, not significantly faster, but a little bit faster.
So once we've grabbed all the flies, we can grab the lever, drop all the bunnies. Now, if you drop a bunch of bunnies indoors, apparently there's just not enough room for them.
There's definitely not enough room for all these bunnies.
And they will trash the place.
Spectacularly, as you will see. So many bunnies that the place explodes. And now there's rabbits everywhere, but we really just need this one.
Because he has the blue key. I don't know why he was working for third students, why he had a hard time.
It's a hard economy, you know, you gotta get a job somewhere. So this is the anthropology lab where
they study all the people animals.
And they're trying to learn how to make their own trash.
Because apparently only people who aren't consciously making trash can make trash.
Well, I mean, yeah. It wouldn't be trash if you were consciously making it.
And there's a bit of fast cycle this, but I forget
It's not really a fast cycle, it just speeds things up a little bit. So, yeah, managed to get the short circuit while we were still in the conversation with Trash King there. I don't know why this carousel is here. I don't know who designed this, but it's here. So, on the second go-around, we're going to take this firecracker. We're just going to move it over a little bit. Alright, so that's going to save us like a second or two. So we can, because now we can light it a little bit earlier than we could otherwise. And Trash King is done with us trashing his labs, so now he's going to say, you know what, get in here, get into my office. So, final confrontation time. And this is the second skip. Nope. Ah, there we go, I got it. Alright.
What did it skip?
It skipped actually having to go into the door.
How much?
It's like 5 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Not as big as the other skip.
The other
but
skip was insane.
yes.
See, someone who's good knows where to put their mouse first. I don't.
Yeah, I'm not so great at it either, but... Alright.
And you're trapped.
And here is Trash King. Behold his majesty. Behold his hand stuck in a pickle jar. Or not stuck, he can take it out at any time he wants. He just likes having his hand in a pickle jar. So here he's talking with BK, and he's trying to convince him to join the opposition.
Because they have a really cooler quadcopter.
And we are now surrounded by quadcopters. So. Alright. And the King quadcopter. The greatest of all possible quadcopters. Now, this boss fight normally goes pretty smoothly. I'm gonna try not to get blasted with cement.
Cement can fill up your hole, and then you gotta...
that wastes a lot of time. Because... Alright. Oh, nice. First... Come on, get in the hole. So we're gonna hope for good boss RNG here. We want him to launch the small bomb as the first one he launches each time, but he usually does not do that. So here he drops a bunch of cinder blocks before shooting cement at us. Nice. This is a bit of a fine, but hopefully it's fine. Alright. Wonderful. No cement. Nice.
Second, that's not as good as the first.
Alright, and we got him. Alright, game over. Time's coming up.
Well, a little more than that. You gotta wreck this whole place.
Wait. Impossible. He's back. And with a bazooka this time. Oh, wait. But... He didn't
not
betray us.
Turbo.
Yay.
And
He's got the hacking USB, which we didn't get to see earlier because we skipped it. And with this wonderful hacking sequence.
And we're in. And we've hacked him to drop all his bombs now.
Yep. As you can tell by the skull. Alright, and
Once we
grab
get all the
these
propellers.
pieces, because as we all know, if we put propellers in a hole, it makes a tornado. That's just simple physics. Everyone knows that.
And if you put a tornado under a building... Yes, Hunter.
Time's going to be coming up soon, once we've trashed
We
this
need to do this
place.
incredibly fast.
Yes, it's kind of somewhat random, but I've gotten the hang of it a bit. Ooh, this is going to be a PB. Alright. And... time. 36:37. Nice. Alright, and that's the game. The rest of this is just kind of just more text smashing. I'm not going to use my spacebar because that just makes it way too loud. Anything else you want to add?
This game is good and a lot of fun,
Oh.
and literally all of the dialogue in this game is great.
Oh yeah, definitely play this game casually. Play it in English. Play it in a lot of English.
It's available on like everything. I
Unless you
think.
speak Chinese, which I don't. But you know, if you, whichever language you speak, you can find it.
We launch
probably.
everybody back to the surface now is what's happening. But yeah,
Yep.
this is definitely available on iPad. I think it's available. It's definitely
PS4.
available played on PC, which we're playing on.
Right. Yeah. I don't think anybody speedruns this game in anything but PC.
People have tried it on iPad, so it wasn't that bad.
Oh, yeah?
Even running on
Really?
iPad. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, no, it's a wonderful game casually. Highly recommend it. Go play the game. Yes, the bear has become friends with the frog, as nature intended. It is a very big frog. Alright, and end is coming up shortly. I mean, time's already over, but you know, the end is coming up shortly.
And the fun
Yeah.
bit.
Yep, now we get to fly around in a quadcopter. Happy ending. Everyone goes home happy.
And it is an interactive credit sequence. If you pay attention, you see a bunch of the names
Yep.
of the devs are around. It's fun. The
Very
game's
fun game. Go play.
Aesthetics great, music's great, gameplay's great. It's good.
Yep. And that's the game. Alright. See ya.